As I stepped into my house, I felt a shiver run down my spine. Everything looked the same, yet somehow off. The same furniture, same paintings, but a nagging sense of wrongness lingered. I tried to shake it off as fatigue from the long trip, but the feeling persisted. My wife, Sarah, was busy unpacking the luggage, while our kids, Emily and Jack, were arguing over whose turn it was to use the bathroom first. I decided to check the kitchen, hoping to find some leftovers from before our trip. But as I opened the fridge, I was hit with an unfamiliar smell and a mess of food I didn't recognize. The photos on the walls were also not quite right. Our family portraits had been replaced with pictures of people I'd never seen before. They were smiling and happy, but their eyes seemed to follow me as I moved. I felt a chill run down my spine as I wondered who these people were and why their pictures were in my house. As the night wore on, the creaks and groans of the house took on a sinister tone. Every step, every movement, seemed to be amplified, making me feel like I was being watched. I tried to convince myself it was just my imagination, but the feeling only intensified as the darkness outside deepened. I decided to check the rest of the house, hoping to find some explanation for the strange occurrences. But every room I entered seemed to have been subtly altered. A book on the shelf was in a different position, a vase on the coffee table was slightly askew. It was as if someone had been living in our house, trying to make it their own. As I reached the upstairs bedroom, I found a piece of paper on the nightstand with a note scrawled on it. "Welcome home," it read. "I've been waiting." My heart racing, I realized that we were not alone in the house. Someone, or something, had been living here, waiting for us to return. I rushed back downstairs to warn my family, but they were all fast asleep. I tried to shake them awake, but they just rolled over, oblivious to the danger lurking in the shadows. I was alone, and I knew I had to protect them from the sinister presence that had taken over our home. As I stood guard, I began to feel a presence closing in around me. The air grew thick and heavy, and I could sense eyes upon me. Suddenly, the lights flickered and died, plunging the house into darkness. I was trapped, and the thing that had been living in our house was coming for us. And then, I heard my own voice whisper "good night" back to me. But it wasn't me who had spoken. It was the thing that had been living in our house, the thing that had been waiting for us to return. As I froze in horror, the darkness closed in, and everything went black.